Um, things are popping off, guys. Things are popping off. Things have just gotten extremely real. Erling Haaland, it seems most likely he's going to be leaving this summer. That is the most likely thing that's about to happen right now. So let's just review what has happened, and then I'll get into detail into the lay of the land, the pros, the cons, strengths, weaknesses, and so forth. So the lay of the land is this. Haaland's father and Mino Raiola were in Barcelona, and they met with the Barcelona president Laporta. They then left there, and they then moved over to Madrid. And in Real Madrid right now, they are meeting with your boy Perez, and they're trying to say what's up. So it seems when you look at the activity, because there was always a possibility that he could have left next summer. That was always a possibility. But now, the reality that we're now seeing is Haaland is heading out. Haaland is heading out, and it is most likely that he's going to be going to one of these big teams. So I am worried. I am worried because once Real Madrid and Barcelona gets into the frame, it makes things very difficult for all the other teams. I get that. But guys, we're here to have a very open this discussion and talk about the pros and cons and what could and could not happen. Because this is said to be one of the biggest transfer sagas this summer. Okay, this is going to be one of the biggest transfer sagas this summer. So let's deal with Barcelona to begin with, and then I will get to Real Madrid. So for Barcelona, now I thought that these guys were broke. I'm sorry, but somebody told me they were broke. Now, unless people were lying and so forth, and I got lied to, I was told they have no money. If you have no money, how can you afford to buy Homeboy? So we now realize that the FFP is now getting disbanded and is now going to give people some financial freedom. So I don't know what Laporta is doing. Maybe perhaps he has found a creative way to generate funds. Because if there are far less restrictions and monitors of control with how you use the money, who knows how Laporta has come forth or what argument he's making to say, oh, no, we can get you and we can afford you. Because the key thing to note here is this. Dortmund have put the price at 150. So he cannot leave for less than 150 mil. I don't know where Barcelona are going to get 150 mil from. But let's just put that to one side because I don't know their finances. I don't know how they can get the money through. Let's put that to one side. Let's now focus on the arguments for Barcelona. Barcelona's biggest argument is Messi. Without Messi, it's still Barcelona, of Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Romario, and so forth, but the bargaining chip is not that's great. A huge, massive bargaining chip is, look at what Messi has done with a bunch of roadmen and also rants and orphans. And he's still been able to drag them to say what's up, because we look back at the 2019 Champions League. Messi almost did the insurmountable. He almost did the impossible and dragged that team single-handedly to a Champions League win, which would have been one of the craziest individual efforts we'd ever seen. So the logic is, Laporta will say to Haaland that we have young guys coming through. Antifada is coming through. Pedri is coming through. You obviously have Araujo in defense. We've got Frankie de Jong. The Us. If you now come and you pay yourself with Lionel Messi, one of the most talented football players that the game has ever seen, we could say what's up. We could say what's up. And guys, I'll be real with you. If I see a front line of the Us, Messi, and Haaland, I'm fearful. I'm very fearful. So Laporta's argument 100% is you get to play with Messi. And if you combine Messi's goals, his creativity, his playmaking, his football IQ with your finishing and goal scoring, we could have a recipe here for serious destruction. And if you can now hope that Ansu Fati can come back and that injury isn't too great, if you offer me a firing line of Ansu Fati, of Haaland and Messi, and you've got Griezmann on the wings, you've got the Usman on the wings, guys, that is fearsome. That is fearsome. And then obviously, I'm going to talk about all the teams that I'll talk about what Haaland is doing and what would be the best move. Real Madrid. This is the one that I feared the most. It's the one that I feared the most because Real Madrid are the big dogs. This is the big team. Because someone on YouTube said, again, a United fan said, oh, no, the La Liga teams are not big anymore. No, La Liga is not what it used to be. Unless there is some drastic change. Barca is still Barca. Real Madrid are still Real Madrid. They will always have a pull because no matter where Real Madrid are, that up-and-coming player will always want to go to Real Madrid based on the history of the team and what this team is about. And you have to give Perez credit that Perez has always tried to keep the team competitive and tried to keep them big time. So the Real Madrid argument is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Because Haaland will say to himself, that, okay, but Benzema is there. I'm a striker. And if I'm coming to a team, I'm coming to be a first-choice striker. So Barcelona will say, we don't have a striker. Shout out to your boy Goatweight. Goatweight is the dude. Goatweight is the goat. Goatweight is a potential horseman. But, I think just for now, Goatweight may need to take a sidestep for your boy Haaland. So the argument for Real Madrid is striker. There is no striker. No, sorry. Benzema is a striker. Haaland, do you want to now go to war with Benzema? If Zidane is the manager, there is no way in hell he's dropping him. So, but the fact that they're even going there shows me that Real Madrid must have a ploy for him because you have to create an argument that is stronger than the other arguments. If your only argument is we are Real Madrid, but we cannot guarantee you first choice, Haaland may look at Barcelona much more closely. But if Real Madrid say, look, you will be the striker, and you will either partner Benzema or Benzema will play a different role. Because we all know that Benzema is an excellent football player with superb football IQ. Benzema will play a different role either behind you or as a number 10 and so forth, and will sort of similar to what Messi did. Like Messi, because he's such a great footballer, he moved deeper and became a playmaker. Benzema 100% has the ability to move deeper and become perhaps a playmaker. So the argument is that you will still be the first choice striker. And selling you on the fact of first choice striker of Real Madrid is huge because Haaland knows that this is always a team that is 100% looking to try and say what's up. And let's keep it a stack. Perez may have told Haaland that, kid, we ain't done. Yes, we want to get you. We've got our eye on Mbappe. Let's see what he does with this whole contracts thing. And we've also got our eye on Salah. Let's see how that whole Salah thing ends up. So that stuff is huge. So because obviously I'll get to Chelsea and Man City, but when we're just weighing up those two options there, it's tough. It's tough because the chance to play with Messi is amazing. Okay? The chance to play with Messi is something that I don't think you can ever deny or reject. But the chance to wear that white jersey of Real Madrid and what that means is huge. Almost every football player dreams of playing for Real Madrid. It is what it is. It is what it is. They dream of playing for Real Madrid. It is what it is. But guys, I need you to show some respect. The level of disrespect Abramovich is getting, I think, is sickening. And I've read some awful things online. Chelsea are a brick club. Chelsea are a joke of a club. Chelsea are unstable. Who would want to go to Chelsea and so forth? Guys, I don't think you understand who Abramovich is. If Abramovich says that I will do everything in my power to bring in Haaland, you have to listen to him. You have to listen to him. So there is you have to keep it real and listen to a homeboy. So my thing is my thing here is this: is that look, Chelsea are in the game. 100% Chelsea are in the game. And you will say to the, what is Chelsea's argument? Why would they want to go to Chelsea? First of all, the project that Chelsea have is the most exciting project. That's a fact. When you look at the players that Chelsea have, you look at their ages. Haaland looks at that team and looks at the ages of people. He's like, this is the most exciting project in world football right now. The chance to play with Ziyech, to play with Hudson-Odoi, to play with Havertz, that is something you're not going to get anywhere else in the world. So 100% it's the most exciting project. That's the first thing. London is one of the most desired cities to go to. Many people move to teams just because of London. That's the second thing. But here's the third thing here. Here's the main thing here. Dortmund are more likely to accept Chelsea's offer than anyone else's offer, and here's why. If they do a deal with Barcelona or Real Madrid, what are they offering in return? What? Chelsea is the only team that can offer Dortmund something plus cash. Now, if you're using your brain, what would you rather have? Just cash or cash plus a player? Abramovich can match any... Because, okay, so if, let's say, Barca and Real Madrid, they both put down 150, or let's just say they put down 160, Abramovich is like, oh, cool. I'm going to put down 160. Oh, by the way, we'll give you Timo Werner as well. Unless you're psychotic. If you're Dortmund... No. Sorry. Scratch that. Barca and Real Madrid, they put down a 160. They put down a 160. Bram says, I'm going to give you 170 plus Timo Werner. And Abraham says that I want you to reject everyone else. The condition of me giving you 170 plus Timo Werner means that he can only negotiate with us. And if I'm Dortmund, that is the deal that I take. So that is why you cannot deny Chelsea's role in this. And their position is very strong. Because for Real Madrid, what are you offering Dortmund? What player are you offering Dortmund? And I'm sorry, Real and Barcelona can't outbid Abramovich. They can't. Anything that Real Madrid or Barca puts down, Abramovich can put down double. See, that's why I'm trying to explain this. That's why I call him Bram. I call him Bram because he is operating on a different level. You can't outbid Bram. And Bram, if a guy opened his mouth and said that my priority this summer is to get Erling Haaland, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what Real or Barcelona do. They can't outbid him. Nobody can outbid Bram. Now, where things get a bit sketchy is when we now bring in PSG and Man City. That's where things get a bit sketchy, guys. Guys, remember, guys, like the video, subscribe. Drop a like, man. Guys, I'm giving out content crack. Like the video and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. So where things get a bit tricky is when we now bring in Man City and PSG. PSG, I don't think are coming in for Erling Haaland. I think they are fine. And I don't think that they're showing any interest whatsoever. Man City. So Man City do have cash. And I think that if this is a financial war, they can go head to head. Does Pep want Erling Haaland? You see, so people assume that, he's going to go to Man City. Has Pep opened his mouth and said he wants Erling Haaland? No, he hasn't. Do you know why? Because Haaland does not fit into Pep's plans. Pep may either be happy with what he has using a false nine, or he's looking for a different kind of a striker. Pep Guardiola is not interested in getting Erling Haaland. So if Pep, who is very trusted by the City owners, says, no, I'm good. Haaland is a quality striker. He's a great kid, one of the best finishers out there, but he isn't a Pep striker. Because you need to be a Pep Guardiola striker, and he simply isn't. So because of that, because it doesn't fit into Man City, you can put Man City out of there. So the most realistic, and if we want to throw in Liverpool, my thing with Liverpool is, will FSG offer the funds? I strongly doubt FSG are going to open up the cash for 150. So let's take Liverpool out of it due to FSG. Man United. Only you can't use your Norwegian nationality to swear anything. Sorry, you can't. You tried to, and it didn't work. I think that United, for sure, they can afford the 150 and so forth. Now, will the Glazers greenlight a 150? No, they won't. Because the Glazers are not Abramovich. Abramovich is a football lover. And Abramovich opened his mouth and said, I want to get Haaland. Glazers don't even know how to spell football. They have no interest in football. They just have interest in the brand that is Man United. So they're just there just to pretty much suck United dry due to their global brand. So for the if Oli says, can I please have 150 for Haaland? The Glazers will laugh and say to Oli to get the bloody hell out of my office. If you open up with that crap again, I'm going to sack you. So the only realistic teams in here are Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. Those are the only realistic teams there. Nobody else has any skin in the game. No one else has any skin in the game. And my belief here is this: is that this is going to be an interesting summer. This is going to be an interesting summer, man. Because if we're now going to advise Haaland, because I always go of like, where will he go and where should he go? Where would he go is a tricky one. Where should he go? That's a tough one, man. And I want to be as fully objective as possible. I still believe that Chelsea are a strong shout. But if I'm being fully objective here and fully unbiased here, you see, Real Madrid is, because I can see him working very well for Real Madrid. But my thing is, will Zidane be willing to change Benzema's role? If Real Madrid come forth with a Benzema in a different position, and you now have Haaland as now your out-and-out striker, that's pretty scary. You know, because the issue with Real Madrid is that they've been so heavily reliant on homeboy, on Benzema. The Barcelona arguments is pretty good because Messi is huge, and if you say to Haaland, you have the chance to play with Lionel Messi, is huge. But here's the thing, though. If you go to Barcelona, that Messi is king. If you go to Real Madrid, Benzema is king. But if you go to Chelsea, you are king. You see, Haaland, you're going to have to play a side chick role to Messi. Real Madrid, you're going to have to still play a side chick role to Benzema. 1,000%. Shout out to Mason Mount. If you come to Chelsea, you'll be the star man. So, is that something you want to miss out on? City is his best option in my opinion. But why though? You say City is his best option based on what? How is that his best option? you know, like I don't understand how that's his best option, man. Latlock. Benzema and Messi are 33. I don't care how old they are. 33 is the new 17. Okay? These guys can very easily play till they're 36 and 37. So even if he was to come there, he will still play a sideshow role to those dudes. Now, guys, I get it. I understand. Real Madrid and Barcelona in football terms are bigger than Chelsea. As I said again, it goes Real Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona, Chelsea, so forth. 100%. So I get that they are bigger, much more prestigious, have greater history than Chelsea. But the thing here is that, guys, what is Haaland thinking? What does Haaland want? Because we've not really paused and say, is he looking at a team with hit like? Because these meetings that he's having with Raiola and so forth, it's about okay, we want to put our clients, I want to put my son in the best possible place to succeed. So it's almost as if you're looking at his guaranteed first team football, guaranteed. So he's guaranteed to play. That's never a question. And how does your team play? What is your product? What is your idea? How are you going to use Haaland as part of the idea? Because 100% this guy's very ambitious. So I think that's another side of it as well. When you look at Barcelona, Real Madrid, which one of those teams are most likely to have a lucrative project moving forth? That's a tough one because Real Madrid, those guys are getting old. And as somebody said, Messi, he's 33. And we don't know how much this injury has affected Ansu Fati. So, because Haaland doesn't want to go to a team where they're now overly reliant on him, which is the issue with Dortmund. See, Dortmund was a great move for Haaland because Dortmund was, okay, I'm not really ready just to make that big move yet, but let me just go to a team where I'm guaranteed the first team for football. I can play, I can get G's, it works for me. So the move to Dortmund was brilliant. That was an amazing move for Haaland. But now he feels, okay, I have to go down because I feel that I have reached a point where, okay, I'm not good. And guys, let's not ignore this fact. He could flop. He could flop. He could move to one of these teams and it just doesn't work. We can't ignore that he may go to a team like this and so forth, to either a Barcelona or Real Madrid, and it just doesn't pop off. It just doesn't click because football is weird. Because we just assume that, Mbappe, look at what Mbappe is doing at 17, 18 for Monaco. He'll just get better. But Mbappe, he's still good, but he's hit a stumbling block. He hasn't continually improved. So you've always got to put that in line, man. But if we're looking at what is the best fit for Haaland, who I think as a striker, he's improving. He's improving his footballing fundamentals. If we're looking at what is the best possible team for him based on how he plays. You see, all Chelsea need is a striker. All Chelsea need is a striker. I'm not sure how Barcelona play will suit Haaland. I'm not sure. Because yes, Haaland has improved his on the ball skills, but that isn't really his strength. That really isn't his game. His game is I'm playing off the shoulder of the defender, good movements, boom, impact. Which is why Real Madrid seems, because see, for Haaland, he's like, wow, look at all these guys that have been through Real Madrid. Like, look at guys like Raul, like Ronaldo, freaking Cristiano. Look at all of these great strikers here. I want to put myself in that conversation of all of the great strikers that have pretty much taken part um, for Dortmund and no, wait, basically for Real Madrid. Because if, let's say, Real Madrid go to like a 4-2-3-1 and Benzema now plays like a number 10, or they do somewhat of like a hybrid of like a 4-4-2, Haaland could say, what's up? Haaland could say, what's up for Real? Um, but my thing is, if let's say Haaland goes to Real Madrid, is Zidane still going to now rely on Casemiro, Modric, and so forth? Because I think the whole idea of you getting Haaland is you have to now usher out these players and bring in new players. And that is what Laporta has said, because I was reading where Laporta said, look, this is going to be a huge, massive reboot and rebranding of this team. You see, here's the difficult. See, it's so difficult. So, like, if you look at Barcelona and so forth, the big attraction is Messi. 1000%. It's Messi. Messi is still playing very well, and he still hasn't yet declined. But this isn't Messi at 25 or 24. If this was 25, 26-year-old Messi, oh my God, I mean, Haaland, bro, you are guaranteed 4 or 5 years of saying what's up with this freaking technical footballing phenom. But the danger of Messi's age is, yes, he's still playing well now. More likely than not, very soon that decline will happen. You see, it has sort of happened for Christian. He's still scoring goals, but you can see his footballing skill has declined. So Haaland does not want to be, and this is why they are being very careful. You don't want to go to a situation where you end up now being the only guy and the sole dude. So what Raiola and his dad are going through is, I want you to convince me that you've got a great team and a great setup. And I'll keep it a stack. I'll keep it real to you. I just don't think Pep wants Haaland. But if Pep decides that, oh no, I want Haaland, City, then City are a big dog. Then City are a big dog. So my only thing of moving City out of it is I don't think Pep wants him. But if Pep says, oh, I want Haaland, which he hasn't said, let's keep it real. He hasn't said, he's not opened his mouth and said that he wants Haaland. But if Pep opens his mouth and says, I want the link, then it's worrying, because that's a very strong project. That's a very healthy project with great financial backing and with no FFP. You now know that once you're joining a great team, a great manager, one of the best managers in the world, and that team will keep on improving. So City is an extremely keep it real, I'll keep it real with you, man. I'll keep it a stack. City might be the healthiest project. I'm just hoping that Pep, because Pep just has not said that he wants it, because the way Haaland plays, I'm not sure whether he fits. As many goals as Sergio Aguero scored for City, he never quite fits into what Pep wanted. Because Pep just doesn't want a striker or a finisher. He wants a guy who really knows how to play with the rest of the team. That's why David Villa was such a perfect striker for him, which is why Messi was such an amazing false nine for him, which is why he likes Lewandowski, because he wants a guy that is a good footballer and is really good and adept when he has the ball to feet. Where Haaland is improving, but he's not really there yet. So who knows? Who knows? Because maybe in a few weeks or so forth, because here's the thing right now. With Aguero gone, Pep has to go for a striker. Because I don't think that it would be smart for Pep to now go into the next season saying, oh, false nine. So it'll be Sterling, it'll be Foden, it'll be De Bruyne and so forth. That wouldn't really be smart. I think false nine, have that there, but have that as an alternative. Or maybe Pep just has he's thinking of a different kind of a striker, because I think he's cooled off of Gabriel Jesus a bit, and I don't think he's as much supportive of Jesus as he used to be, because I don't think Jesus has really worked for him. So that's just me putting in my football analytical hat on that. I don't see Haaland working for City with the way they play. That is very pass centered, very intricate, and there's a lot of give and go, give and go, give and go. You know, so and my thing is this is that he may want to get him and retrain him, but remember he tried it with Ibrahimovic, and I think because of Pep's experience with Ibrahimovic, and that's really not working for what he wanted, he may view Haaland in a somewhat of, not totally, but in somewhat of a similar set to Ibrahimovic and say, you know what, good quality striker, but not really what I want for my team. You know, United for me, United don't have that strong an argument, man. You know, United just don't have that strong an argument, and it's like I get that you're Norwegian and so forth, but the arguments just ain't strong enough, man. All right. Thanks for the dub, Alex B. Thank you for the dub, Alex B. Thank you for the dub, Alex B. Who says Benzema would be a great support player for Haaland. Alex B. Here's the thing. I just don't know whether Zidane will do it. I don't know whether Zidane will do it. If Zidane puts Benzema deeper and puts Haaland as a striker, that is a scary team. Benzema and Haaland, and Benzema working with Haaland, that is a very scary, scary team. That is a very scary team. You know, because that's just what, see, the way Real Madrid play, how direct they are, is perfect for Haaland. It is perfect for Haaland. See, Haaland fits into how Real Madrid play a lot more than like how Barcelona or Man City play. The only stumbling block of Real Madrid is Benzema, because he's a striker. But if you now tell Haaland that, oh no, we are not going to play Benzema as a number 10, or we're not play him as a support striker, so we're not going to go with two strikers, and we're going to give you full assurances that no, you are a starting striker. We're going to change Benzema's role to now be much more of a playmaker. Bro, that works really well. That would work really, really well. Armchair Critic, man, thank you for the dub. Armchair Critic, thank you for the dub. So Armchair Critic's dub says, we have great talents. De Jong, Pedri, Trincao, Fati, the Us, Leo, etc. But lack a 9, which could be a Haaland. Real Madrid already have Benzema for 2 seasons minimum. Here's the thing. All because Real have Benzema doesn't mean that they can't go in for another striker. Every great team never stands still. If you're a great team, you say, oh, we're good. No. You want as many amazing players as possible, because every great team has to be greedy. You know? Because a great team wants to maintain their greatness. A great team never ever wants to lose their seats on the throne of being those dudes. Never. Barcelona are missing it in a 9 for sure. But my thing I'm critic is this 9 the kind of player that would fit into how Barcelona play? Because it's not just, see, football is not about just getting amazing players. It's about getting an amazing player that fits into your team. You can buy an amazing player, but if he doesn't fit into your team, there's only so much he can do. So when you're looking at a transfer is, yes, is he good? Is he money? Does he fit into a team? Do his characteristics and his abilities fit into his team? Haaland is a superb striker, but will he work with our Barcelona play? Dortmund play a very specific way that suits Haaland perfectly. Barcelona do not play like Dortmund. Barcelona do not pass the ball and do not make the same passing decisions that Dortmund make. You know, because I think Haaland benefits off a team that is very direct and plays the ball forward. So I'm not sure whether it would work. It may not, but I'm just not sure whether it would work. But at the end of the day, he is a quality striker and a quality player, and is a quality player. And who knows, maybe Haaland is not going to say so. You know what? Yeah, I know how to adapt. I have the ability to adapt, and maybe I like how Barca play. And if he puts me in here, I can adapt. So then, but then the question is, will he adapt? Because if, let's say, you now take him to Barcelona and you somehow make him play with Messi and really adapt to Messi, then okay, we can pop off. But there is that adaptation issue That's that you have a few question marks there. From Eddie, man, thank you for the dub. From Eddie, thank you for the dub, Eddie. X factor for Haaland and Real Madrid is Odegaard. Modric playing lights out took game time away from him. So, but then this goes back to Zidane. Zidane is fiercely, devoutly loyal. And Zidane has no time to roll around with kids. So which is why the reason why I'm not sure whether the real thing will go through is that Zidane is like, no, Benzema is scoring goals. He's a striker. Haaland, if you come, you're going to have to now do battle with Benzema. So is Zidane willing to change Benzema's role to ensure that Haaland always plays? And I think that if, looking at what Odegaard is doing with Arsenal is freaking amazing. If Real Madrid lose Odegaard, they're freaking morons. Because Odegaard, that is a quality player. That right there is a player that has full-on technique. So if, remember also, you also have Kubo that's out there as well. So if you bring back a Kubo, you bring in an Odegaard, and so forth, and you now sort of slowly usher out the old teams and bring in the younger guys, and you now have Haaland in there, boom, I remember. Odegaard and Haaland, and see now, that's the season. Now the plot thickens. Perez could say, yo, you know that dude who comes from the same island as you, what's it called, Nordic country, Thor, the mighty hammer of Thor, Mjolnir. Bro, we're going to bring back Odegaard. Now, forget about Zizou. He's bald, like me. We're gonna bring your homeboy into this team who I know you're friends with and you're close with. So if you're having issues, adapting or reacclimatizing to Spain and so forth, Odegaard is right there. So he'll help you both on the pitch and off the pitch. And trust me, in a transfer trying to woo players, having a player from the same country is a great attractive tool. But the thing is Zidane. Are you sure that Zidane is going to be willing to put Zizou to the side? That's the thing. I just don't know. All right, what are you guys saying, man? Madrid are not getting Haaland. Will shave my eyebrows if that happens. Well, Juniors is I personally don't want to see you or see anybody with shaved eyebrows unless you're starring in an action film. But I don't think you want to put that out there. Like I said again, guys, if we're taking bets on where this guy is going to end up, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But if you had a nuke to my cranium and say, yo, if you had to pick a team that this guy is going to go to, well, guys, it's a difficult call. It's a difficult call. It's a difficult call because why did he choose Dortmund and not Man United? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a stack. Man United are bigger than Dortmund. So you would think that, wait a minute, why wouldn't you go to Man United? But why did he go to Dortmund? The project, the team, the environment worked for him. So we've got to take a step back and say, what team, what environment works for Haaland? Rather than, it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, yeah. But he's still 20. And remember, I think this is even what we said in the previous Hangout. He could easily sign a 3 or 4 year deal with a club and could move to Real when he's 25, 26, 27, and so forth. The key thing is he needs to leave Dortmund because I think he has now outlived Dortmund. Does he need to make the Real Madrid move now? Because here's the thing. Real Madrid are not here to give you time. Real Madrid sign finished articles. Haaland has strong belief in himself. But does Haaland believe that you're the finished article or you're too good for Dortmund, but you still need to improve? So that is where you now look and you now look at a Chelsea. Because Chelsea are a team because You guys, guys, I'm keeping this stack. We can see parallels between Chelsea and Dortmund. And Chelsea is a bigger team than Dortmund because Haaland could say to himself that, okay, I'm going to give 3-4 years at Chelsea, see what happens. And 23, 24, 25, I'm ready to make that Real Madrid move. Because at Chelsea, yes, there's pressure, but there's much less pressure at Chelsea than there would be at Real Madrid or at Barcelona. You know, because Haaland, you go to Barcelona, where will they be when Messi leaves? In what position will they be when Messi leaves? You go to Real Madrid, are you sure that Perez will have the cash and so forth to get Mbappe and Salah and so forth? Because that's the thing. If Real Madrid are say, because see, we have to also think about the whole Mbappe angle. Because Perez could say that, all right, Haaland, we want you now, but relax, chill. We're getting Mbappe, we're getting Salah. So it's not all on you. We just need a striker. But Vinicius Rodriguez not really saying what's up. Because, like, if Real Madrid, let's just create an example, they somehow get Salah. So now they're not pulling up with Salah and Benzema. Then you don't have the pressure and the spotlight on him. If Haaland just comes as is, there will be pressure on him. Because, again, it was the same thing with Jovic. There was pressure on Jovic and he flopped. The less said about Mariano, the better. But there was pressure on Jovic because Jovic was like, bro, you're a striker. And a Real Madrid striker, you have that pressure to succeed, that pressure to score, and that pressure to G up. So that statement is, what is the best project for Homeboy? What is the best project for Homeboy? Armchair Critic, thank you for the dub, Armchair Critic. I'd really want Kane, but that won't happen in my opinion. Why won't it happen? Why won't it happen? Harry Kane, unless Harry Kane is stupid, or unless Harry Kane has literally no ambition whatsoever, bro, he's leaving. Harry Kane is leaving Tottenham. So if he's leaving Tottenham, my thing is that Daniel Levy is going to put a crazy price tag on him. It's going to be a crazy price tag, and I don't know whether Barcelona can afford that price tag. So, because I know Barca, I heard Barca are going for Aguero, which would be pretty good. Aguero would be a pretty damn good striker. Because you know Aguero and Messi are friends and they kind of play together. Now, Kane is the wiser option because he's younger. You know, Aguero is still money. And I also say Aguero is a better striker than Kane. But as of now, Aguero is older. Kane is younger. And Kane is very much at his peak. Aguero has passed his peak. He's still good, but he has passed his peak. But why are you sort of denying or rejecting the possibility of getting Kane? That is very possible. It is very, very possible for you to get Harry Kane. Because I'll be shocked if Harry Kane does not decide to leave. And I think, unless he goes to Man United, but Harry Kane appears to me as a guy who wouldn't just stay and hide in England. I think if Barcelona came, because look, the guy loves the NFL and so forth, so he's not an English merchant. So if Barca came with a real deal, they could say, what's up? From Brand KO2, thank you for the dub, says, HH, I feel the Ling will stay for one more year. No, he isn't. He isn't staying for one more year. Why would they bother traveling to all of these different places? Why? And see, my thing is, Dortmund will want to sell this summer because they'll get more money for it. Because next year he can leave, I think, either for a free or for a restricted price. But they will get more money if they sell him this summer. That's the first thing. The second thing is, why would his father and Raiola be going to all of these places if he doesn't want to leave this? If he has no desire to leave this summer, like then talk to these guys in general, talk to these guys next summer. So the fact that you are actually going to meet guys this summer for the whole thing is because Haaland's like, you know what? I think I'm ready. Now I understand an argument of why he may want to stay because look, Marco Rose is coming in, Mönchengladbach manager, and maybe he can now offer you something different and so forth, and maybe especially if you keep hold of Sancho. Because Dortmund are still a good team and there's still some good players. They were just managed by a psychopath called Lucien Favre. But why are you in Madrid and Barcelona if you're going to leave next summer? So you don't have a meeting this summer for a transfer next summer. No. And the thing is that everybody wants him. They're designed to have him because somebody is especially with no FFA, somebody is willing to play that 150 for sure. Somebody is 100% willing to play that 150 for sure. So homeboy is definitely heading out this summer, man, for sure. All right, let me get this dub from your boy. Bro, guys, like the video and subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. Like that vid. Hit that like button if you're new, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe, man. But guys, come on, let's hit that like button. Let's hit those likes, man. Please hit those likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get to at least 200 likes. Please. It'll mean a lot. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. From Armchair Critic, man, thank you for the dub. BVB demand 150 million this summer. Who'd pay that? Abramovich, probably Barcelona, and even Real Madrid. Because PSG, that's nothing. Man City, that is chicken feed. Because remember, FFP is out of there. But you have to think about this logically. People want Haaland. Now, if Real and Barca say, nope, we're not going to play 150, we're not going to wait until he's cheaper next summer, Chelsea be like, oh, you're going to wait? You want 150? Here you go. And unless Dortmund are stupid, like literally they have no brain, why would they reject 150 from either Chelsea or Man City this summer to sell him for less next summer to Real or Barcelona? So let's keep it real. Abramovich has come out and said, this is my number one priority. I will go out of my way to ensure to get Haaland. 150 million is not going to scare Abramovich one little bit. 150 ain't nothing for Abramovich. So my thing is that Chelsea can match that for sure. So now it's a case of Real, do you have the money? Barca, do you have the money? City have the money. PSG have the money. Chelsea have the money. I think United don't have the money. So yeah, man, don't be deferred from that price tag, bro. All right, guys have that cake, man. Guys have that cake. So he said, "What's that? I can't say." He said next. Well, what's Fabrizio Romano saying, man? Let's see what Mr. Romano is saying. Because my thing is, how does this guy always get these scoops, man? So let's see, Fabrizio Romano. So, he said, Mino Raiola is meeting with Real Madrid after Barcelona, and the plan for Haaland is so clear. Talk with 5 clubs interested, their product proposals, and then decide for the future. Yeah, no, look, I think basically it makes sense. Now, guys, this could be a case of where he talks to all of the clubs and so forth, and then he may decide next summer. That could happen. So maybe it isn't. But guys, my thing is that the price tag exists. There is a price tag, and there are people who will pay that price tag. Real and Barca, if you wait till next summer, you could lose him. All Dortmund wants is Dortmund said, not one kobo less than 150. That's what they said. Not one kobo less than 150. So if you can give your boy 150, then we're good. All right. Check the replies. He's coming to England. How, guys? We don't know where he's going. What makes you say that he will definitely come to England over another team? Why? Based on what? Based on what? Like, there is nothing that's you have no proof or you have no argument that says, oh no, he's definitely coming to England. Like, why? We don't know. We just don't know. We don't know what is going through Haaland's head. I am just giving you an educated guess based on football. You play Benzema in a different position. Haaland works very well for Real Madrid. Chelsea need a striker. All they need is a finisher. He works there. City, they've sold Aguero. They need a finisher or a striker. But my thing is that does it work in City's system? So if let's say I'm advising Haaland, let's go to that last 9 minutes here, guys. Remember, guys, hit the like button, guys. Please hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. But please, everyone in here, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. So if I'm advising Haaland and say, yo, Haaland, the links, land, Hal, error. Where should you go? You look at him, you assess how he plays. Where should you go? What's wrong with Chelsea? Take me out of it. Let's say HH doesn't exist. Half up doesn't exist. Please tell me, without hating, what's wrong with Chelsea? I'm being fully objective here. I get it. Chelsea are not as big as thingy, but let's just look on a pure footballing level. Because let's not assume that Haaland is only trying to move to a team that is the biggest team or the team with the biggest profile. Let's look at it on a pure footballing level. What's wrong with Chelsea? Because if he's looking at Chelsea, he's like, you know what? There is a good supporting cast around. He's seen how Timo Werner has flopped. He knows he's better than Giroud. And Tuchel is a good manager. And you know that you have an owner who will 1,000% back the team. And here's the thing, 100%, like, you know how Bram moves. So if he's moving to Chelsea, Abramovich will be like, bro, what do you want? And here's the thing. There is something to be said when you're desired. When someone desires you, it's different when you're chasing a girl and a girl desires you. A girl wants you. A girl, no, I really want you. You don't want to chase a girl that doesn't want you, but a girl that really loves you, that wants you, it's different. Chelsea wants Haaland. Abramovich wants Haaland. And I think that he has made it very clear to Tuchel and so forth that this is the missing piece. Chelsea's missing piece is a finisher. And Chelsea will say to Haaland that we understand Real Madrid, we understand Barcelona, we understand all these guys, but we need you. We need you. And this team is going to be built around you. We're going to cater for your needs. Chelsea right now, they don't have a superstar. Real Madrid's superstar is Real Madrid superstar is Benzema or Ramos or Modric. Take your pick. Barcelona superstar, we already know. Man City superstar is De Bruyne. It's Sterling. Chelsea, for Haaland, Chelsea don't have a superstar now. They don't have this is the guy, this is the star guy, because Hazard left. It was Hazard. Hate him all you want. It's what Hazard was a superstar, but he's now left. So if you're Haaland, Chelsea will say, you are coming into a team that needs you, that wants you, and it's going to be built around you, and it's going to be built in full support for you. So that's it. That is a huge call, man. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying, man. Chelsea's superstar is Rudiger. No, Rudiger should be Chelsea's captain, not his superstar. But he should be their captain. I admit that. Mount, you must be kidding me, bro. Kane has to leave Spurs this summer 100%. For sure. If Kane still remains at Tottenham, then I know for sure that the guy is a grade A loser. No offense to Tottenham and so forth, but if you want to win trophies, you have to move to a team that is capable of winning trophies. Tottenham are a very good team, and they're a very, very good club, and I respect the club. But they're in no position to win trophies, which is what I assume a Harry Kane will want. Shout out to Mod, Mr. Kodrao. I won't believe it until I see Raiola's big belly in London. His big belly is landing in London. Trust me. They're coming to, like, they're doing a round trip. They're doing a whole world tour. He's coming to London. Relax. Basically, look, guys, this is going to be a worldwide battle. This is going to be a worldwide battle for this guy's signature, man. Tuchel football does not suit Haaland. How do you mean? In what sense? Explain. All they need is a finisher. All they need is a finisher, and that's it. So I don't know what you mean by that. Tell Bram to take Griezmann and Coutinho, please. No. Okay, you keep Griezmann and Coutinho. Okay, believe in them, trust in them. You keep them. Sorry, thanks but no thanks. Thanks but no thanks. Let's be real. Chelsea doesn't have the pulling power that Madrid has. No. Guys, I already said this before. There is no team that has greater pulling power than Real Madrid. Okay? And I've always said that if Real Madrid call, you have to take the call. You have to take the call. So I'm not going to come here and BS you and say, "Oh my gosh, Chelsea have the like a bit bigger pull and so forth," because I'd be lying. But I'm just trying to make an argument that yes, Real Madrid have a much bigger pull. Yes, it is something that every player dreams of doing. But Haaland may say, this is perhaps too early for me to come to Real Madrid. I could always come here when I'm 24, 25. I'm 20. So you may say, I'm not ready for the pressure of Real Madrid now, the biggest club in the world. But maybe I can come to Chelsea 3-4 years, say what's up, win a few trebles, and then I'll come to Real Madrid in 4 or 5 years' time. There's nothing wrong with that. Haaland can't flop. He's guaranteed to ball. Never say never. Never say never. Like, I mean, what are your guarantees? Football is a very, very crazy sport. You never know what will happen. You never know what can happen, man. Do you think Sancho will leave this summer? If Haaland leaves this summer, I'll be surprised if Sancho stays. But my thing is that for Sancho, where does he go to? So I don't think look, if Chelsea don't get Haaland, I think Chelsea should go in for Sancho. And I think you go in for Sancho, maybe you play him as a number 10. But just that, I don't know whether Sancho would want to come to Chelsea because it seems a bit congested in terms of the players that are playing in his position. But I'm not sure whether he does leave though, because where does he go to? Because I mean, does he want to now come back to England and everything? So he may still remain at Dortmund. He may leave next summer. I think he may leave next summer. So Haaland can't fail. Anybody can fail. Anybody can fail. It is unlikely he will fail because something tells that Haaland is a genuine article, but anybody can fail. Anyone can fail. Anyone can fail, man. Anyone can fail. Bro, I hope that isn't real, man. Because I think, I mean, just look at this guy's finishing, and I think someone just said how clinical this guy is. The way This guy's clinical is to another freaking level, bro. So, guys, look, man. That's it from your boy, man. Remember, guys, Complicated Chelsea show will be rolling on here tonight from around 9:45. Send in your questions for the Q&A. The Q&A pops off tomorrow here from 10 p.m. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Q&A. Send in your questions. Send in your questions for the Q&As. Remember, send in your questions via the website. Send in your questions via the website for the Q&A. Saturday hangout, everyone is invited. We can talk about this thing in detail. Sunday hangouts, you know what it is. We're building up for the freaking CL. The CL comes back, baby. So, guys, Haaland, man. Chelsea are there, man. Chelsea are there. All I'm saying is that Chelsea are there. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Guys, peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Stay one love. The link.